Hello everybody and welcome, it's your boy Logic and we're coming back with some Total War Warhammer 2. And in today's episode we're going to continue our series, which is Legendary Quest Battles. In today's quest battle we're going to be doing Grombrindal the White Dwarf. And we're doing his legendary quest, which is the Rune Axe of Grombrindal. So for this one he's going to be fulfilling his oath and destroying the Chaos Army. So for the Chaos Army we're going to have a Normal Lord, 2 units of Forsaken, 3 units of Chaos Marauders, 3 units of Chaos Marauders with great weapons, Chosen with great weapons, 2 Marauder Horsemen, and 2 Chaos Warhounds. So let's see what we've got. So for our army, we're going to be having a Thane, 5 units of Dwarf Warriors, some Hammerers, 2 units of Longbeards, 2 units of Miners, 3 units of Thunderers, Gyrocopters, and 4 units of Artillery.
Right, my northern kin, let's get about this. These chaos-loving Ungi are in need of a reckoning, all right. I have an oath to fulfill, so don't mind me if I'm greedy. I promised Grimnir there'd be a mighty tally, and I ain't one for breaking such an oath. So come on, let's have 'em!
So you heard it here everybody, Grombrindal is going to be coming in and he's going to be trying to amass a massive tally, which I'm not sad about. So as we can see here, we're going to have this idol in front of us, so we're not going to be able to shoot past us in their deployment zone. So we have a unit of Orkan guns, 2 units of grudge throwers and a cannon. Now the Orkan gun has a significantly less range, but it does a lot more of damage output. So we're going to put the cannon here on the left and we're going to be putting the Orkan gun here on the right hand side, as it's going to... its range won't be enough to get blocked by this. I'm just going to spread these units out just a little bit. There we go. So we'll put these guys together in a group and we'll make sure that they're on defensive mode, they're on guard mode, so they're not going to move forwards and they're not going to chase off troops, and they just stay positioned. That's going to be for our tertiary line. And then for our secondary line, we're going to have our units of Thunderers. So I'm just going to put our Thunderers in position here. Have one at each section here, one in the middle, one at the right flank, and one on the left flank. But not close enough that they can be hopped onto, so if a unit manages to get onto one, they're not going to get onto all 3 at the same time. We'll be having Grombrindal on the right-hand side, and we'll have the Thane on the left. And then this is where it becomes a bit interesting, because we don't have any Slayers today, so which is an unusual one for a Dwarf build, but we have some Miners. So as I said, the cheap and cheerful ones, we're going to be putting these guys in the back. We'll put these guys in the back. If they do happen to flank from behind, which there's room for it to do, I'm not particularly sure what's going to happen, but they should be able to hold up so we can get some other units like our Hammerers in. So our Hammerers here are going to be put in as a unit of reserve, just like so. So that I can utilise these on the right flank, on the left flank, or come in behind if I need them to. So being we're also we lack mobility here with the Dwarfs, I'm going to put the strongest unit we've got here on the flank, which is the Longbeards. Just that if something does come around the sides, we can hold it as long as possible, and it gives us a lot of time to get our Hammers in as well. We'll also be putting our Dwarf Warriors with great weapons next to them, just in case we get any heavy units, or maybe any heavy cav come in, just so we can help keep them off our guns. And the ones with the most melee defense in the army, which is going to be the Dwarf Warriors, they have more melee defense than the Longbeards. They're going to have more melee defense than the Hammerers. Yep, 5 more melee defense, and they're going to have more defense. Yeah, they have the most defense, so we're going to be putting these guys up in the front. We want these guys to hold as long as possible, pretty much.
Longbeards!
Put our Longbeards here on the other flank. Sorry, I have a big double click issue. Dwarf Warriors here. Is that the great weapon variety? Yes, it is. So they go on the flank. These are the Dwarf Warriors at the front. These use Dwarf Warriors in the gap. And that's sort of what we're going to look like here as an army composition. And then we're going to be having our Gyrocopters going around and being a general nuisance. We want to make sure that we remove the mobility here from the computer. Remove the mobility. They can't flank us very well. They can't hit us from the one. And then we can pick the engagements we want. So I think that's going to be the strategy for this battle. So let's get it going, and I'm sure expecting some sort of flanks, maybe from the left or the right or behind. I'm not sure what to expect, so let's hop into this. Oh right, so it looks like we have a right side dominant spawn. That could suggest maybe a left side flank perhaps. But it looks like they're coming over quite evenly, which is interesting. Let's get our gyrocopters ready to go. It looks like we have some Chaos Warhounds here, and the Marauder Horsemen are going to be a pain. They will try and shoot our gyrocopters down. I'm just not going to let them. Let's get the Grudge Thrower onto... Let's get one unit of Horsemen here. We're just going to try and shoot these and get them off the battlefield. I just really don't want these guys getting involved and destroying my gyrocopters. These will protect the Chaos Warhounds, just so because they're going to want to use the Chaos Warhounds to surround and be a pain. These guys have already taken quite a formidable amount of damage, so I might come in and just try and see if I can shoot them. Thunder is going to do lots of damage to these. They've already broken pretty much. One more unit, yeah, there we go, and that's them broken. Try and see if we get a few more free volleys in here from the gyrocopters. Right, I don't want them shooting my gyrocopters, but I don't mind these guys shooting the horsemen over here. Don't mind that at all. I'm just going to use the gyrocopters here just to come in and just shoot everything that's going to be annoying to me.
Range far, range fast.
So we should be able to get our guns in here shooting.
Attack the Orcs.
Hopefully should be able to get some fire in here. Can we shoot? We can shoot a little bit. So let's maneuver these guys like so. Make a little bit more of a gap so we can shoot.
Move to attack.
There we go. We should be able to get some nice range on these guys now. And we should be able to get our gyrocopters shooting into the Chosen with great weapons. That's what I want them to shoot into. So we have the main army here progressing, and there's going to be a massive right flank. So I'm going to be moving my hammerers out here to the side. They're going to chase away, but I'm going to make sure that they don't run off. I want these guys to hold. I don't want these guys to get in the way of the guns, though. And these Marauder Horsemen should break. There we go, they've broken. So we can return these back to the front line, focusing forward. We have a unit of Forsaken here, and we'll just put the hammerers in the gap. And we'll get our guns perhaps shooting onto these Forsaken, if that's possible. And it looks like we're going to have some Marauder Horsemen come here on the left flank. And we're just going to have our guns here shooting at the Chosen. Just trying to get as much damage as they possibly can. Looks like we have some more units over here on the right flank. Can't see what they are right now. Chaos Marauders coming in. So we're going to have our guns. We're going to have our Thunderers maybe focusing on the Marauder Horsemen here. Let's get our Grudge Thrower going in up against these. Cannons shooting in against these as well. And the Thane in up against the Forsaken. So we've got our Dwarf Warriors holding the front here up against the Chaos Marauders. Going to send... There's the Lord, so that's what we want. Grombrindal's going to come in, and he's going to be dropping Smoke Bomb. Just on these units here. And now. And then we're going to increase the melee defense of our units and make them all unbreakable, so they should hold here quite nicely. This Lord should hopefully get beaten up quite easily. I think we'll get the Grudge Thrower firing into here. So as you can see, they're going to try and send the Chaos Warhounds around the back to try and get into our guns. We're not going to let them. We're just not going to let them do it. Let's get our guns forward a little bit and shooting into here, like so. I get these guns shooting onto this right hand side as well, whilst we get our Dwarf Warriors to pin in this lot. Let's drop our units back. We don't want them chasing, but we do want the guns shooting into the Chaos Horsemen here. And we do have some Chaos Horsemen on the side here. So actually, let's get our Thunderer shooting into these guys. Let's get our Thane pushing into the right-hand side here, along with our Dwarf Warriors. So as you can see, we've let our guys overextend here, and now they're into our gun line. We don't want that, so let's get our unit of miners in here, just so we can just push these guys away. And hopefully, we should be able to get our guns, get them free again. So there you go, there's a good, nice hit there, and they're taking a lot. There you go, you can see all the negatives to their leadership here. They're wavering, they should get broken. There we go. Stop these guys from chasing. And really push these guys back.
As you say. Attack the Earth!
So we've done quite well here at defending our lines.
Our fire undimmed.
There we go, they're kind of firing in here. Let's get the guns firing in here now as well. Just need to make sure we push these guys away. I actually don't mind if these get shot as long as I'm defending. That's what's mainly important.
Kaduk!
So it looks like a unit of Forsaken has broken through. I'm not too sure how that happened. But they shouldn't last very long once they're being shot. There you go, they're broken. So Grombrindal can stay on the front, and most things are shattering at this point. So we should use our guns here to come and try and shoot the Chaos Warriors. The right flank here, those two are broken, so we just need the third unit here. Yep, they've shattered as well. So we're just going to move our guns and all of our forces towards this direction now. Grombrindal as well. Just charge everything forward now. These are the last units left on the battlefield, so we should be able to push these quite effectively and get our cannon and organ guns involved. Get our guns in shooting as well. There's nothing left on the battlefield. It's all shattered and running away. Let's get our bombing run in as well. Should be a nice little bombing run just here.
Charge! Understood, Lord.
Not a huge amount of damage, but we should be able to shoot here quite effectively.
The White Dwarf.
Get Grombrindal in, pop his ability, minus 24 melee defense and their speed. That should allow our guys just to absolutely chew through these units and get the damage that we need to get them done.
Thunderous! Power of the ancestors. Gyrocopter. For the ancestors.
There we go, let's get these units in here. And we'll be chasing off with the gyrocopters, just chasing off this unit of Chaos Marauders, just making sure they don't come back. I think gyrocopters are always necessary for every build that you're bringing. I feel like they're tremendously good units. They're very, very fast, and they're the only fast thing that the Dwarf have in their roster for chasing units off.
Drain them! Rage beyond reckoning.
So it takes off the Chaos Marauders there as well. I'm surprised just how well these Chaos Warriors are holding, actually. But they should be dealt with very soon. Let's get our Thane in there as well. And I must admit, I do like Thanes. They are probably my favourite hero in the game. I really, really like Thanes. You get a really cool variant that has wings on it. It's really, really nice. It looks really awesome.
Gyrocopter. Grombrindal.
There we go. These guys are wavering now. These Chaos Warriors should go quite quickly. There we go. And that's them shattered. Probably because the Thane was coming in, let's be honest. But there we go, guys, and that is the battle for the Rune Axe of Grombrindal. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. I did thoroughly enjoy that. I do like this. Now, I will apologise, I don't know what it is. So if any of you guys in the chats do know what it is, please let me know. I'd really love to know what it is and why this battle was centred around this piece. I would love to keep learning about lore, and if you've got anything I can read, please drop it in the comments. I'd love to read up about this, maybe a little bit more about this battle, because I do love reading about the Dwarfs. I don't know what this is, but it looks really cool, actually. And, like, you know, as you can see here, we're up in the snowy sort of chaos wastes, up with Norska. Grombrindal's taken his army up to come just fulfill his oath and destroy these guys and get as many kills as he possibly can. But yeah, fantastic battle, guys. I really enjoyed this. Let's hop into the post-battle analysis here. So we actually didn't lose too many units, and we pretty much did a lot of damage. As you can see here, 40,500 damage done by the organ guns. Fantastic artillery piece, gaining 2 chevrons. Same as well, 55 kills with 6,000 damage on this Grosher. Not doing too much, but its twin there doing 14k damage, 153 kills, and 9,000 damage, coming with 123 kills here for the cannon. Gyrocopter's doing a good amount of damage, 6.5k damage, 500 damage value, just chasing units off. Also coming in with 10.8k value for the Thunderers, another 9,000 there and 8,700 there, doing lots of damage. As you could see, these guys got 96 kills, doing really well because they had the help that they needed. Getting the Dwarf Warriors in, getting the Dwarf Miners in, didn't even need the second unit at all. And some of these guys didn't even touch battle, just simply because they didn't need to. This one is going to be a little bit different if the computer used its cavalry a little bit more effectively, maybe got into the back line a little bit more, but unfortunately it didn't do that there. But I really, really enjoyed this battle. I hope you guys did too. If you did, please leave a big thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that, and maybe drop a comment about the battle itself. Maybe drop something a little bit about Grombrindal that maybe some of us don't know. Maybe drop a little bit of reading that we can all do. Maybe something that we can learn a little bit more about this battle. I'd really like that, so I can read it for myself as well. And yeah, guys, if you're enjoying these videos, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. It raises the YouTube channel, but it also allows you to see when I'm posting videos and when I'm going live on YouTube. Other than that, guys, have a great week, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.